Think prophecy was crystal clear? Let's find out together now. Many believers ask whether the Old Testament messianic promises shouted loudly across the desert or whispered softly to a few. The question rose on Christianity Stack Exchange, where friends compare modern insight with ancient hearing. To answer, we must picture Israel under the reign of kings, longing for a deliverer after exile. Their language was full of hope, yet also of disappointment. So were the clues obvious to them, or did the mystery unfold only later? Consider Isaiah chapter 9, verses 2 through 7. The prophet writes, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder." To a first-century audience, this sounded like a promise of a new Davidic king, perhaps a military leader who would restore Israel's borders. Yet the text also speaks of peace that covers the earth and of a throne without end, language that points beyond any earthly ruler. The original listeners saw hints, but not the full picture of Christ. Another key prophecy appears in Micah chapter 5, verses 2 through 5. Micah declares, "But you, Bethlehem, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you shall come a ruler over Israel, whose origin is from ancient times." To the people of Micah, Bethlehem was a modest village, hardly a place for a great king. The promise seemed improbable, even puzzling. Yet the Messiah's birth in that humble town fulfills the exact words, showing that God often places the greatest hope where eyes rarely look. What does this mean for us today? When we read these prophecies, we see that God's revelation can be both clear and concealed. He gave enough detail for a faithful Israel to hope, yet kept the full fulfillment hidden until Jesus arrived. In our own lives, we may sense a promise but not the exact outcome. Trusting the Lord means walking forward even when the road is partly in shadow, knowing that He will bring the promised victory at the right time. So when the question arises, remember that the prophets spoke in a language that spoke to their ears and hearts, not always in a way that screams the answer. The fullness of Christ's identity was hidden in the details, waiting for the one who would read with the Spirit. Let this encourage you to study the Scriptures, to pray for insight, and to share the wonder with friends who are walking through the same mystery. If this quick Q&A sparked a fresh look at how God wove His promises, take a moment to pause. Share this video with someone who is wrestling with unanswered prophecies. Write in the comments the verse that struck your heart, perhaps Isaiah chapter 9, verses 2 through 7, or Micah chapter 5, verses 2 through 5. Let the community hear how the Holy Spirit is opening eyes today. And ask yourself, what hidden promise is God pointing to in my own story right now? Pray for wisdom and keep returning to the Scriptures, for each page holds a piece of the greater picture. Thank you for watching, and may you walk in the light of His revealed truth.